So, Joyce Sturgess talking to you about Mosaic communities. And here is Feltham, Feltham on the edge of Heathrow Airport, where I lived and worked. And here we see Feltham Fun Day and a member, or an older person from the Feltham Mosaic community, introducing the younger generation to the healthy addiction of Mosaic. And Feltham was regenerated. It's convenient, it's functional, looks like anywhere. The fun day took place in that green space at the bottom there. Every place has a story to tell, and Mosaic communities are made up of generous people wanting to make a difference. Susie John is an unsung hero, community artist for 25 years in Hounslow and including Feltham. She's a catalyst for change. It often comes down to one person, bringing people together, sharing her skills generously, and making the public space different. She said yes, and then wondered how, afterwards, to cover the Hanwood Centre in 30 square metres of mosaic, her first public space mosaic project, working with a team of volunteers in a democratic and organic way to cover this space and start the Feltham Mosaic community. 20 years later, these panels reflect the horticultural heritage of Feltham. Feltham used to send fruit, flowers, vegetables up to London, and these panels have been created to adorn the base of the tower block we saw earlier, working with a skilled-up community now to a fine art standard, working with different materials in different styles, using different techniques, to a very exquisite and detailed level, including little Albert there peeping out from the broken flower pot, and they humanised the space. Matriarch, mosaic enthusiast, grandmother, Pam Squares, working on the Feltham Young and Creative project, an intergenerational approach to working with young people considered challenging to make professional level mosaic paving slabs for a local park, and working with young people through the patience and the slow motion of mosaic to look in detail at themselves, to push past difficulty with support, to push past tiredness, to push past, oh, miss it so long, and to achieve results. And those paving slabs now installed in the local park for everyone to see and enjoy. And a young person that contributed to this project said, hope is believing in something that hasn't happened yet. And I think that's very true of the mosaic journey and the process. You have to have faith that you will get to the end, and it will be safe, and it will be okay. Working with the community requires us to develop different techniques to enable people with different skill levels and levels of experience to contribute. Children at a primary school in Hounslow made these poppies, working on sticky back plastic, their first attempt at mosaic. And those poppies coming back into the studio, community artists Anita and Pam positioning them on the backing board, and you can see quite a classical background being worked around the poppies. So you have this marrying of different levels of experience and ability in quite a beautiful way to create this shimmering, lovely mural, which was commissioned by the British Legion in Hounslow and installed for the unveiling on Remembrance Day. They were very pleased and proud to have this legacy work of art which faces out into the street for everyone to enjoy. Mosaic is a meditation. The materials themselves require us to honour them. And this is my wife, who is now a mosaic enthusiast. The addiction has spread, carrying out quality control on these little mosaic fishes. And you can see the level of concentration on her face there. She's correcting my work. And the fish going back to Filey Junior School. We've moved to Scarborough, and this is our one of our local schools, working with children considered difficult. They weren't difficult when they were with us, though. Making mosaic seemed to ease the way. And they were delighted to have these beautiful jewel-like materials to work with, and then to see their fish swimming, 105 of them, along a brand new wall in the brand new school building. And if you have time, there is one fish swimming in the opposite direction. And a really wonderful legacy for their years through the school and for the children coming behind them. We were asked to make a mosaic in the morning at Stephen Joseph Theatre in Scarborough, working with children on the outreach programme. So once again, it's looking at techniques. How do you divide work up to enable many pairs of hands to contribute? And there's the template of a very boring gecko, children working with skill, concentration to fill in their little pieces and delighting in the materials. And the room went very calm. It always goes very calm. And somebody said, I'm really enjoying this. This is really relaxing. And we hear that time and again, don't we? And then it came together in 2 hours. They were amazed to see their work and to see what everyone else had done, the beautiful, colourful results. And it's always about lots of pairs of hands contributing to get the job done. And on the left, you see the blank wall that faced children going to Friarage School, which is just down the hill from where I live now. And on the right, what parents, children and teachers have produced. This child-height mural buzzing with colour and with insects that the children are now welcomed by when they turn up. And finally, this is what it comes down to. Mosaic requires many pairs of hands, and mosaic communities can provide those hands. And when those hands get skilled up, they produce these beautiful works of art that can be touched, that are a durable architectural service that stand the test of time. Thank you.